Hi Scorpio, welcome to your reading. Today we are doing your reading for January 2022 and I'm going to start with the Animal Spirit Oracle. Spirit, please show us the highest and most relevant, accurate messages for our lovely Scorpios for January 2022. Spirit Animal, show us what Scorpio needs to see at this time. Okay. Porcupine Spirit, time for beginner minds. Okay, so that's I would say relevant considering it is January and it is the beginning of the year. So it's time for beginner mind. Now let's see what the Moon Spirit has for you today, Scorpions. Moon Spirit, what does Scorpio need to see for the month of January 2022? Please show us the highest messages for Scorpio. Okay, your dreams need a practical plan. Full moon in Taurus. Okay, we actually had one of those just a little while ago. Now I'm going to check with the Goddess Oracle and see what Goddess spirits have to say to Scorpio. Goddess, what message do you have for Scorpio at this time? So we have Green Tara, Salvation. Time for beginner mind with Porcupine Spirit. Your dreams need a practical plan with full moon in Taurus energy, and Green Tara is giving us salvation vibes. So Goddess Green Tara, she is also number 18, which reduces to a 9. And then we have 48 here for Porcupine Spirit, which reduces to a 12 and then a 3. So we have 3 and 9. And 3 times 3 is 9. So that is divine intervention. I feel that it is. So I'm going to draw some tarot cards. Actually, let's clarify these oracle messages before we draw tarot so that we are just staying with the energies that are present. So I'm going to read from the book for Porcupine Spirit, Time for Beginner Mind. Number 48. Porcupine Spirit. The oracle message here is, when Porcupine Spirit calls your name, you are being asked to adopt a beginner mind. I just want to hold this card up so you can see the beautiful image on this card. Okay. And to approach situations with innocence and curiosity. The old confining stories no longer have a hold on you. Life is full of surprises hiding in plain sight. Looking at the world afresh with new eyes can help you find what you have been seeking, whether it is a relationship, an opportunity, or evidence that you have all you need right now to co-create what you desire. Who knew? Porcupine asks you to be playful and have a childlike curiosity. There is so much waiting for you that you have yet to discover. The protection message here is, are you feeling prickly and defensive lately and assuming you will be hurt before you have seen any sign that such a reaction is called for? Perhaps an old sense of guilt and shame is causing you to be cynical and wary, and you are meant to be open and curious. When you are meant to be open and curious. Self-protection is a good thing, but you may be protecting yourself from something that will not actually harm you, but instead will bring you abundance, happiness, and love. Remember your innocence and you will see what you have been overlooking. porcupine quills are filled with air, allowing a porcupine to float in water. Now is the time to let your innocent nature keep you buoyant. That's so interesting. I didn't know that about porcupines, that their needles are filled with air and so they can float on water. That's really interesting because you, Scorpio, are a water sign. So for you to be able to float in water is definitely an advantage, especially because I feel Scorpio is the deepest, darkest of all the water signs. Not that that's a bad thing, but it's definitely one of the qualities of Scorpio that can be helpful or harmful depending on how it's used. With this time for beginner mind for you, Scorpio, I feel like you need to do this for yourself in order to save yourself. Salvation with Green Tara, okay? I feel like in the past, your experiences and your defense mechanisms that were built based on your experiences in the past, based on things that may have hurt you. And so the defense mechanisms that you developed on the basis of those experiences that were not so pleasant served you in the past. However, Scorpio also being the sign of transformation, rebirth, and kind of rising from the ashes, just like a phoenix. This time for beginner mind and then salvation with Goddess Green Tara, and then the energy of the full moon in Taurus telling you that your dreams need a practical plan, tells me that right now in December, January 2022, or whenever you receive these messages, I do believe that they are timeless. So based on everything that you have in terms of goals and everything you want to accomplish for 2022, I feel that in order for you to bring your dreams into practicality and to even make a plan for your dreams, you need to let go of the old pain and the old hurt. Even the old systems that were put into place to defend you need to be shed at this time. So I feel that you need to really embrace your Scorpio spirit, your Scorpio essence, and go through a rebirth here. So I'm surprised that a rebirth is guaranteed. A card didn't show up for you, but we are going to clarify it with tarot. I was going to read from the book for your oracle messages, but just feel like I want to draw tarot for you right now. So let's see. Tarot, what do you have to show Scorpio? Okay, Seven of Cups for January, Knight of Cups, 2022. Spirit, show us the messages that Scorpio needs to see at this time. I love that. I'm going to draw a few more cards. Knight of Pentacles. Okay, more Knight energy. So let's see what card jumps out, what message Spirit wants you to hear at this time, Scorpio. Spirit, show us the best, highest messages to help Scorpio out. Wow, this month. This is a whole lot here, Scorpio, but we're going to take it. Okay. Alright, so we have Seven of Cups, Knight of Cups, Ace of Wands, Knight of Pentacles, the Emperor, and then we have Ace, Queen, and Seven of Swords. So there is definitely a lot going on in your mind space at this time, but there is a lot of power. You are very powerful right now, Scorpio. So I think that you need to realize how powerful you really are at this time in order to shed those constricting defense mechanisms right now. So the Seven of Swords here is defending your position at the top of the hill energy. Okay? feel that you do not need to do that. Even with this Emperor here, he's kind of looking over here at the Seven of Swords. It looks like he's gazing over here and just like he has some sort of globe in his hand as well as a staff or a wand. And this is Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, mostly Aries energy, a lot of fire energy here. And I feel that this is you in your full power, okay? Even though you're a water sign, this is you here in your full power, Scorpio, able to achieve anything. This is you. I feel like you've been through hell and back. So now, even though you're not traditionally a water sign or a fire sign, you have conquered fire here, Scorpio. And you have gained emotional rewards. You have gained perhaps love. You have found your prince or knight in shining armor. Gender doesn't matter here. You have found maybe even your own inner warrior in your heart, okay? And you have also gained material wealth. You have been gifted here. It looks like also I see here as the Queen of Swords, having cut anything in your past that does not serve you, okay? And I also feel that you have, like here, you have cut out. It looks like, I feel like here you had a lot of options at some point. Maybe some of them were delusions and you had to cut a lot of that out. And it looks like you are walking forward. It looks like you went through this phase where you cut out what is no longer serving you out of these potential energies, entities, options, possibilities, hopes and fears, okay? And it looks like with the help of your mind and divine intervention, you were able to pick out the cup that serves you the best. And that materialized through divine intervention and help and inspiration and ideas. That it looks like that the Ace of Wands and the Ace of Swords just to me confirms that there was definitely divine intervention and ideas here. So divine intervention in the form of inspiration, sudden dream realization, and an idea, okay? So I also feel like you had to accept this gift, this divine gift. There was a period of cutting out what was not serving you in order to be able to make room for and follow your dreams and make room for your dreams. And I still feel like there is defensive energy here with the Seven of Swords. However, the Emperor is here to tell you that you don't need to be carrying all these swords. I understand that you are handling something with care here, but you have everything that you need. Emotional, physical, inspirational, motivational, anything really in terms of opportunities. Okay, you have it all. You may need to bring it down to earth by making a practical plan. But first, I feel like in order for you to even be able to sit down and think clearly enough with like this Queen of Swords to make a practical plan, you actually need to go back to having a beginner mind by cutting out things that no longer serve you. And I do believe in your case, those things are limiting beliefs. It could be people in your life that you feel distant from, that you feel there's a group of people kind of congregating here in the back. And some are sitting on the ground. One is standing up holding a wand or a stick or a sword all the way in the back here. And because of that, I feel like you feel alone, you feel distant. He's carrying 5 swords by the blade, mind you, here, so that can't be comfortable. And he's looking back at these 2 swords that he's leaving behind, So this could be you putting up a wall, putting up guards. This could also be you feeling like you need to defend yourself. This could be you feeling like you are bearing or holding the weight of heavy, cold, uncomfortable swords. And this could be your self-limiting belief sword is the suit of the mind space. So you could be holding on to self-limiting beliefs and sort of just staying in some sort of discomfort because of these beliefs, but you need to let these go because you have no reason to limit yourself, my loves. Okay, there's no need. Salvation is yours. So I am going to read from the book. Let's start with Porcupine Spirit, Time for Beginner Minds. I love reading from the book because there is an alignment or an oracle message as well as a protecting message. And I feel that you may need to hear a specific word in here to activate something inside of you at this time. Also with the image, I feel you, even just looking at the image, the colors, certain symbols, that could unlock something in your subconscious that will help you receive this message more clearly. So here we go. Time for beginner mind. Oracle message. When Porcupine Spirit calls your name, you are being asked to adopt a beginner's mind to approach. Oh, I already read this. What am I doing? Okay. We're going to move on to the message from Your Dreams Need a Practical Plan. And that is full moon in Taurus. Okay, I get so wrapped up in these readings. Honestly, when I come out of doing these readings, I don't even know. Like, I feel like I'm definitely just channeling because I am not connected to this reading. That's why I'm kind of like, let's read this again, because these messages just are like coming through me, being conveyed through me, but not from me, from the divine. So I hope that makes sense, Scorpio. Also, I just wanted to point out that Taurus, full moon in Taurus, Taurus is the opposite of Scorpio. So I feel like this is pulling you in the opposite direction of your own sun energy, and this is the moon in your sun sign. I mean, it could be sun, moon, Venus, or rising in Scorpio watching this reading, or anyone really that ended up here. I feel like these messages may be for you. However, I feel there is definitely a need for balance here because your opposite energy is pulling you in the opposite way. So I hope this makes sense, but I feel like you need to balance yourself out at this time, Scorpio. Okay, so let's read what this message is. I'm just gonna have a sip of coffee because I love coffee and I feel like I'm better with coffee. I'm just kidding, just love coffee. I just switched over to a better coffee, so maybe that's something you guys need to do for yourselves as well. I'm not sure, but in case this resonates with any of you, I'm getting that you need to get better coffee for yourself, or maybe a better routine of some sort in general, because you deserve it, my loves. All right. Sometimes you need to weave a bit of magic, and sometimes you need to be practical. Sometimes you need to find a combination of the two. This card suggests that this is where you are now. You need to use the laws of attraction to draw in what you want by imagining it, expecting it, welcoming it. Okay? All these things. I feel like that really comes through. Imagining it, seeing it here, welcoming it. This is all your power. This is you. You are the emperor right now, Scorpio. This card suggests that, I already read that, welcoming it. But you need to balance that with taking down to earth steps towards your goals. Okay, yes, you need to balance. That makes so much sense. Like I was saying, Taurus, opposite Scorpio. You need to balance yourself out right now with the polar opposite forces. Okay, so use this energy to balance yourself out, my loves. This isn't about wishing on the moon and hoping for the best. It's about making something like a list of bullet points about how to achieve your goals. If you're asking about money, this card heralds a change of financial fortunes depending on both your past actions and what you're expecting, therefore attracting. Okay, this is Knight of Wands energy. Your past actions here with the Queen of Swords, cutting out delusions, cutting out things that don't necessarily serve you, even though they are present, even though they are options, to kind of step out of that and choose only what serves you here with this one cup that he's holding so carefully and carrying forward. Even the horse is not, it's not charging forth, it's galloping carefully, careful not to spill the contents of this cup here that he chose, again, so carefully from all of these 7 options that were present. Okay, so if you're asking about money, this card heralds a change of financial fortunes depending on both your past actions and what you're expecting and therefore attracting. I wanted to really emphasize that message again, only because we have this lack energy here with the 7 of Swords and then the Emperor. So you choose. You can embody any of these energies here, Scorpio. You choose. You are in power, but remember, not realizing your power is actually disempowerment. And you have the power to disempower yourself. That's what power is. With great power comes great responsibility. I didn't say that. I don't know who did. Could be something from Star Trek. But I really think that it is relevant in this case and it really applies here. So you are responsible for your own happiness, for your own sense of empowerment, for your own self-esteem, for your own motivation. You are the one in power because Spirit has equipped you literally with all sorts of elemental divine energy, fire, air, earth, water. You have it all here, Scorpio. Okay, this is salvation for you. We're gonna get to this. We're gonna get to this beautiful green Tara salvation goddess card as well. But I want you to know that you're attuned to the moon message here is to write down 10 things you know are wonderful about you. Okay, so do that. Write down 10 things that you know are wonderful about you. The Queen of Swords here is telling you to do that. The Moon in Taurus is telling you to do that. The additional meanings for this card are laziness could explain your current situation. If so, change that and own it. Okay, so stop being lazy, Scorpio. I know you're not lazy. I know you're probably just thinking, if you are feeling like you don't have a lot of energy, you are just too up in your head. Okay, you're too up in your hurt feelings, up in your feels. Okay, you need to get out of that energy. Chasing money doesn't work. You need to chase a dream here with the Knight of Cups. Jealousy or envy create negative energy and attract negativity. Okay, that could be here with the 7 of Swords. You could be in a jealous or envious energy at this time, but the moon is telling you right now that spirit is telling you right now that negativity, like I was saying, attracts more negativity and you are in charge here. Also, more exercise is called for. So in order to get out of your head, I feel like you need to get back into your body, like the Knight of Pentacles here. Get back into the physical realm. Really be mindful, be in the present moment. Okay, so some of you may need to really go out in nature right now. Knight of Pentacles, Taurus energy, and also green Tara. This is a lot of earth energy. Okay, my loves, so you need to get out in nature for some of you if you can at this time. Get out of your house, go for a walk. This will help your mental. This will help your mental health at this time, getting out. And the teaching here is the full moon in Taurus is the time to get back to earth, to get grounded, like I was just saying, to work through any negative feelings you've been dealing with, and to find a balance between being passionate and being overly intense. Okay, my loves, this I feel really applies to this reading, so I will start over. The full moon in Taurus is a time to get back to earth, to get grounded, to work through any negative feelings you've been dealing with, and to find a balance between being passionate and being overly intense. More issues may come to a head at the time of the full moon in Taurus, but you can take this card as a sign to pay more attention to your cash flow no matter when you draw it. So I just got a hit, an intuitive hit, that you will bring in more abundance and financial wealth if you focus on your physical health at this time. Make sure you're getting lots of sleep, lots of water, you're staying hydrated. Okay, take care of your health in any area that you know needs to be focused on at this time. You know best, Scorpio. Take care of your body, okay? It's winter here in the northern hemisphere, so make sure you are drinking a lot of water, maybe incorporating root vegetables into your diet at this time to stay healthy. Okay, my loves? So I'm going to, last but not least, clarify the goddess energy here. Green Tara with salvation, number 18. And her empowerment message is the divine has intended you into being and giving you the assignment to explore life through certain perceived limitations. Like I said, perceived limitations here, self-limiting beliefs. That's what's happening right now. You are meant to learn about life and all its complexities, especially learning about how to be in community with others. Green Tara, a Tibetan goddess, also known as She Who Saves, says that you will never be alone in life's journey. This compassionate savior goddess of intimate friendship will ensure that the right people will show up for you at the right time. Green Tara reminds you that your needs will always be met, and you don't need to know the how, as that is her domain. You just need to trust, and the goddess Green Tara will use her magic on your behalf. You are safe and secure and always in the care of the divine. Okay, so shed those self-limiting beliefs. Time for beginner mind, okay? Time to be childlike again, and know that spirit and Green Tara goddess, Green Tara energy, and divine protection, divine help, they all have your back. Scorpio, you are very powerful because you are very protected. 2 ace cards here. It says divine intervention, divine help, divine protection. Okay, you are coasting on the wings of your angels. You have nothing to worry about here, Scorpio. This is confirmation to go ahead and do what you came here to do, because you are so protected. You have absolutely nothing to worry about. You are never alone, Scorpio, ever. Okay, I feel like this message is for a lot of you right now. You are never, ever, ever alone. Okay, my loves. The alignment message here is Green Tara, known as She Who Saves, is here to remind you that the salvation is contingent on your willingness to release your ego conflicts. So in order for you to be saved, you have to let go of your ego, because you're the only one that's keeping yourself trapped right now, Scorpio. And surrender your wants and unmet desires to the divine. Excuse me. Do you find yourself swimming in a nagging spiral of dissatisfaction? Are you comparing yourself to others and always coming up short? Do you feel entitled to the manifestation of your wants arriving in the only form that you will accept? When you are suffering from longing and wanting, you are like a hungry ghost that will never be fed. Wow, and there's a ghost here. And blind to the opportunities that are truly yours. Never fear. Just as a true friend will let you know when you're off track, Green Tara will let you know when you're out of alignment. She will save you from the destructive qualities of hubris. Hubris? I don't know how to say that word. Entitlement and elitism, as well as the consciousness of lack with the following alignment task. Get right with yourself and the world again. First, know that you are exactly where you need to be right now, and if that means empty for a time, that is perfect. Instead of looking at what isn't there, bless every tiny aspect of your life with deep gratitude. Green Tara will show you that the world is your friend. You've only been fighting against yourself. You will then recognize the earth as a place of joy and abundance. This is so crazy. I feel like this card just explained all of these cards. Here, this Green Tara card just told you need to cut out the illusions, cut out the things that don't serve you, okay? Sorry, my video, my camera. Sorry, my camera turned off, but lastly, I'm going to wrap this up for you, Scorpio. I want to let you know that don't be scared. Okay, there's no need to feel fear or anxiety or limit yourself in any way. You are more than capable here with the Emperor card, with the Queen of Swords card. Just maybe focus on gratitude at this time and getting more into your body, going out in nature and meditating so that you can receive these divine messages and downloads that are coming your way at this time. Okay, my loves, I hope that this reading resonated with you. I hope that it was helpful in some way. If you like this reading, please actually like it and subscribe and ring the notification bell. I have many, many more readings and resources coming your way in 2022, Scorpios. I love you all so much. Please comment below and tell me what you're going through at this time. I would love to create a helpful, supportive, and loving community here on this channel for everyone here. So if you'd like to be a part of it, please go ahead and start the momentum on that. I'm so grateful for you. I love you all so much. And reach out to me if you want to talk. I'm always here to talk or to share stories or just to listen. And I will see you all next time. Bye.